Dos caritas está Cristo, me sume permite.
So in an empty bowl, I'm just adding black eye beans into the bowl, and this is 1.2 kg in all. So the next thing I do here is to add water, and after that I'm going to cover it and allow it to soak. So after 30 to 35 minutes, I'm just going to stir it a little bit and pour it in the blender and gently blend it a little bit. So why I'm blending it with the skin is just to allow me to wash the skin off. So I'm only doing this so the skin can easily peel off while I'm washing it. And so after this I'm going to blend the second batch, just because all of them can enter into the blender at once. So as you can see, I'm just blending the second batch here. So as you can see, I'm just washing it, making sure all the skin comes out properly. I have to wash this like several times, so you need to be patient here when you're washing the beans. It's not really difficult for the skin to come out, but you need to be gentle, you need to be you need to take your time. So as you can see, I just finished washing everything, and when you're washing and see that your water is clean, like you can see your beans without much skin, then you know that you are there. So I just finished washing the beans. Look at what came out. So yeah, after I finished washing the beans, look at the results. This is how it looks like. So I'm just pouring the beans into the blender, and after that I'm just going to slice about 2 red bell peppers and 1 scotch bonnet, and then add it into the beans and blend it. So yeah, the next thing I added was onion, and then I poured water to allow me to blend it well. So when I finished blending it and I saw that the beans is a little bit more, so I transferred some into a freezer bag. So I'm going to keep this one in the freezer because I'm going to use it to make akara the next day or anytime or in few days. So I can even use it to make a moi moi again, or possibly akara. So after transferring them into the freezer bag, I'm just going to put them into the freezer, and I'll prepare to blend the last section that I'm going to use for this recipe today. So now I'm just pouring the ones I needed to use for the moi moi. So this is how it looks. So now I added dry prawn, and I'm going to add the huru. So now I added the huru, and I'm going to add a little bit more prawn, and I'm going to add bay leaves, and after that I added a pinch of curry. So here I'm just going to add the chicken stock I have, just to give it that that's beautiful and yummy taste. So as you can see, I'm just stirring everything together just to make sure the get together very properly. So now I'm just adding no cubes and Maggi cubes. I added 1 no cubes, which is 2 in 1, and then I added 2 Maggi cubes. So now I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to add a pinch of aromats and stir them properly. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to get my moi moi and stir it very well. Make sure everything gets together, make sure they marry each other well. And yeah, I'm going to prepare my pots, because here I need to prepare the pots, and then before I get the plates I'm going to use for the moi moi. So as you can see here, I have my big pot and I'm just adding water here. So now I'm just spreading this non-stick greaseproof and baking paper inside the pot, and after that I'm going to increase the temperature a little bit, and after that I'm just going to prepare to oil the plate I'm going to use to distribute the moi moi. So now this is optional if you want, but I normally do this when I'm making moi moi. So here I'm just applying olive oil in the plate I'm going to use to distribute the moi moi. So this is going to make the moi moi not to stick in the plate, so it can be easily removed, like when you want to serve your moi moi. So once you try to get it out, it will come out easily. So that's why I'm doing this just now. So here, as you can see, I'm just adding the moi moi into the plate, and I'm making it not to be too full, because you don't want it to rise above the plate. So I'm actually adding it slightly above half of the plate, so this can allow the moi moi to have space, and just in case if you want to add any other thing. So I'm just going to continue to do this until I finish adding the moi moi. So now I cracked 6 eggs and I added bay leaves, and I'm going to add aromats, and I'm going to give them a good whisk. So after 15 minutes I'm going to switch the moi moi, and I'm going to take the ones on top and put them at the base, and take the one at the base and bring them on top. So why I'm doing this is to allow the moi moi to cook properly, and while I'm getting ready to add the egg. So after that I'm just going to add the egg on top of the moi moi. So this, I can't wait to show you guys how this is going to look when it's properly cooked. And thanks to my mom, this is, you know, her recipe. Like, this is how she taught me. Yeah, she taught me this style. You know, you can cover your moi moi with egg, and you need to see how the, you know, it's going to look at the end. So I'm not going to put I'm just going to show you two ways of adding egg into your moi moi. So I just cooked this egg halfway just now, and I'm going to add them into the moi moi. As I told you guys, there are two ways to add your egg in the moi moi. So just, you know, watch me and see how I'm going to add them. I'm going to see how I'm just adding the egg, and this is another way of adding your egg into moi moi. Like, you have two ways of adding egg into moi moi. So here I'm just going to add a bit of water in the pot just to allow it to cook properly. So after 35 minutes, you can see how they look. Wow, like this is beautiful. This is beautiful. You can see the one covered with egg. You can see how they came out, and the ones I added a boiled egg, you can equally see how they look. So here I'm going to make custard. You can pair this with custard, like oh my god, like this is for breakfast. You can use this as a dinner as well if you want. On this occasion, we are using this as a breakfast. So I just this is custard, and as you can see, I just made them, and you can see the moi moi. I'm just going to show you guys the finished look, like how they look. This is beautiful. This is really nice. So here I thought I should show you guys this. This is the trick my mom showed me, like how to protect your pots while cooking moi moi. And yeah, I normally do this when I'm cooking moi moi or anything like this. So yeah, and I normally add foil or baking paper whenever I want to cook moi moi, just to protect my pots. We've come to the end of this video, and if you like this video and enjoyed it, please give this video a huge thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and don't forget to click on that notification bell. In that way it will notify you each time I upload a new video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until I see you all in my next video, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I love you all. Peace.